unless you're a single homeschooling mom, then it's not really the happiest season of all. So let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome back to the village. It's your sister Ashante, and yeah, I'm going to talk about something. And Miss Rebecca, the dog is here if you couldn't tell. That's all she needed. She needed the intro. And I dropped my paper. We're going to get this together. Anyway, I want to talk to you guys about being a single homeschooling parent during the holidays, because it can be pretty tough. While everyone else is enjoying the commercials that talk about love and smiling at the Hallmark Channel, you may be crying. You may be going completely crazy on the inside, but because you are that mama, on the outside you look completely strong and fierce. Tupac said that once before. R.I.P. Go. Anyway, that has nothing to do with Christmas right now. So I want to talk to the heart of the matter. We actually are going to talk about 3 different things. We're going to talk about your psychological well-being. We're going to talk about your financial well-being. And lastly, we're going to talk about being Santa. And yep, I'm going this way because my nails are ratchet, and y'all know how I feel about that. All right. So if you haven't noticed, if you're a homeschooler, because of the amount of time that you put into your children, because of the amount of time that you are with them and away from others, and because it is such a small population, homeschooling in and of itself can make the adult feel very lonely. There are so many connect groups for the kids and support groups and options for the kids. There aren't as many for the parents. So it is a lonely thing. You couple that with the holiday season coming, and it makes it worse. For instance, you sit here and you're just trying to watch TV, and here comes a commercial reminding you that every kiss begins with K. Or for Christmas, you should have that Mercedes-Benz parked outside with a bow on it and a handsome man handing you the key. Or you really aren't having Christmas if you're not underneath the mistletoe kissing someone. Like, when did Christmas become the reminder that you are extremely single? And then you put that with, you may be spending more time with family. Your adult family members, if you're anything like me or you're getting up in age like me, they want to know, when you gonna get married? What happened to so-and-so? If you are that auntie, stop, man. Like, a homeschooler, they ask you questions of, you're still doing that? Well, how do they socialize? Are you going to do that again next year? How much does that cost? And then they'll give you that backwards compliment that's really not a compliment, and they'll say something like, girl, you a better parent than me. Like, what am I supposed to say with that? Well, thank you. I really am. I've always thought that. It makes no sense. So then that gives you extra stress. Now, also, with it being the holidays, all the oh, man, y'all can't even see my... Okay, can y'all see right there my little nutcracker? I put him there on purpose for y'all to see him, and then look. Anyway, I love him, and I'm trying to find more black, brown, and yellow nutcrackers. So if you know where to get any more diverse nutcrackers, please leave me a comment below, because I go like that, as you can see them. I really am trying to up my nutcracker game, but I don't want it to be whitewashed. With it being the holidays, all the kids are out. They go to public school, they go to private school, all the children are out of school. So your favorite place to take your kids where they can just run and burn off some energy is packed. Your library is packed. Your museum is packed. Your park is packed. And now you can't just say go and then you have a moment to kind of clear your thoughts. Now you actually have to watch your children, and it's exhausting. And then lastly, during this holiday season, this is a lot of times when your friends want to get together, or when your friends are like, hey, let's do White Elephant. Or they're like, hey, there's a Christmas party. And you may or may not be able to do that depending on where your budget is and what your time is. So those things become more stressors for you. I am saying, first and foremost, don't let those stressors get the best of you. It's hard. We throw so much of ourselves into our kids, into the curriculum, into their well-being. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves because we feel like if they don't do well, it's our fault. There's nobody else to blame. The holidays come and that amps up because then we don't have anybody to bounce off ideas to or blah, blah, blah. Don't let this season become your life. It is just a few months and you will be over this and it'll be back to reality for you. Okay? Number 2, budget. Christmas comes around and the toy makers amp their game up. The movies amp their game up. Food places amp their game up. I mean, everywhere is putting stuff on sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one half off. 20% any item. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then don't put that on top of the fact that you already have to budget for everything as a single parent. And then as a single homeschool parent, you have to still take care if you're paying a monthly curriculum bill, if you're paying for them to have activities each month, you have to still take care of all that. Please remember, Christmas is not an emergency. It is not a reason for you to bust out that credit card and start racking it up at the Best Buy. Don't do it. Let me explain that. Not explain, you know this. Johnny will not remember all the gifts he gets this year. Why? Because he doesn't remember what he got last year. So you take your time and this position isn't really working for me. Maybe if I go like that. Can you still see him? You can still see him. I felt too chill. Like I was like, what up, what up, what up, what up? But we ain't like that yet, you know? Eggnog. No, so make sure that you are teaching your kids exactly that. You homeschooling them may be the best way for you to show them that we aren't about materialism, that we aren't about things, that we are about one another and we're about people. Maybe you show your kids that we are really blessed and it's not about certain things. I don't want it to be that, yes, you got Johnny every last gift he wanted on December 25th, but come January 1, your lights are out. It's just not worth it. All right, last thing to touch on, and I actually saved this for last because usually my daughter doesn't watch the whole thing. Being Santa Claus, like being Santa is so fun to me. I know there are some Christians that are like, Santa ain't a part of the Bible, neither is the Christmas tree, but it is fun, and to me, it brings the magic of Christmas. To be Santa as a single homeschooler is a bit more difficult because your kids aren't going to school. Home is school. So when you're getting those prime deliveries day after day after day, and all summer you hadn't, or all of a sudden now you have to go to the store and they can't come, they start asking questions. Why can't I go to the store with you? Why are we getting another box? What's in that box? Hold up, Dr. Seuss. That's one too many questions. Go take a nap. Not really, but it's like that. So you have to become sneakier. One thing that I learned was I used to really like the night before staying up and wrapping all the packages in one time. No. Now I have to wrap them pretty much when I get them or that night and hide them so that way when nighttime comes, I can just put them all out. That it gives me a little bit more time to sleep because I mean, shoot, kids wake up so early and I've been with them all day, you know. Also, actually, I think that's it for that point. Yeah, that's it for that point. I really want you guys to go into the Christmas season with a battle plan because a lot of times, at least for me, if I don't, I find myself really just tired all the time. I find myself a little bit more irritable with my child. And it's just not fair to anybody. It's not fair to her. It's not fair to me. So don't let anything steal your joy this Christmas. I know it's hard what you're doing. And I know it's hard what you're trying to do. But it's worth it. You know, I personally don't remember very many Christmases as a child. Now, don't go, oh my gosh, you can ask all my friends. I don't have the best memory. The Lord knows it. I don't know why he gave me this gift. I do believe it's a gift. But if I grew up with you, if I don't talk to you now, I don't remember you. It's just the honest truth. But saying that, I'm sure I'm not alone in people who don't remember Christmases. What do I remember is having vacations with my mom and being underneath her. I remember her trying to kiss me when I didn't want to be kissed, or trying to steal all my heat in the summer, in the winter. So those are the things that I remember. Remember that your child remember what you do and not what you got. It's gonna be okay. You'll make it through this. You're part of the village. We love you here. And I guess I'll just talk to you guys next time. Bye!